I've got to dig into the transfer case and figure out what's going on in there. I think I've wiped out some bearings. I was driving around the yard, I can feel it rattling. You can see it's blowing oil out the sides. When you throw the drive shafts off, I guess the right thing to do would be to stop, but normally I just keep going if I can. And that's really kind of wiped out a lot of expensive parts, but oh well. I've got some stuff laying around. Hopefully I'll have enough parts to put it back together. These here are made out of bent 4-link bars, so they're quarter wall. Fold out of the way. There you go. What happened? Looks like I had to notch it with the torch. Remember to move. It was my quick lean the transfer case back. I just cut a notch out of it. Good job, Jimmy Durr. Just a few bolts. Lefty loosey. There we go. All right, that's a heavy drive shaft. I don't know why, but those snap rings just never seem to stay there. All right, that bolt might have been a little bit bent. All right, so that one's bent too. There we go. And everything looks fine up here, except for this broken bolt. But I can see metal all over the gears. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Now that is fresh milk. Organic too, by the way. Just stick my chisel in there and wiggle it around. Come on, come on. There we go. Alright, and there's that bearing intact. There must be one on the other side. I can see there that my gear is eating the side of my case. So that's not good. But you can see the gear. These gears are really tough. They're okay. Like I say, the only thing wrong with these transfer cases is that they should come with a little monkey that knows how to wrench on them. I'm a little bit too much of a savage to work with aluminum. You can see my case has been pretty banged up. If you look here, you'll see the sides broken on that one. That's a second hole I put in, and it looks like I was off a little. The dowel pin's warped. The hole there's warped. This one's cracked and warped. That one's totally broke. That one's totally broke. This one's been broke and warped. This one looks okay. That one's non-existent. This one's a new one I put in. That one's cracked out the side. This one looks okay, but the threads are probably stripped. There's a new one I put in, and I was off a little, but it still works. There's a good one, maybe. That one looks like it might work. This one's off, broken, cracked into the inside of the case there. That one's broke out the outside. And I almost dropped you in a bucket of oil. And I'm going to turn that bottom gear one turn and count the turns on the transmission gear. So here's my line marked on my lower gear. And I'm already not certain what happened, so let me get that line back. Alright, here we go again. So that was one turn of the transmission. Looks like this is 2 to 1. Here it comes around again. And here comes my line. So 2 to 1, like this. 2 turns for the transmission gear, 1 turn for the transfer case output. Now I'll swap these, and I think that should put it at 4 to 1. So there we go, with the little gear on top. Let's watch the line on the bottom and the marking on the top. There we go, top's going around. There's 1. Here comes 2. 3. 4 to 1. You can see that the bottom gear is turned 1 revolution. My top gear is turned 4. I guess I could have done that quickly in my head, figuring the small gear should have gone on top. Oh well. So that set will allow me to go 2 to 1 with this gear on top, or 4 to 1 with this gear on top. The other set I had in there was giving me a 3 to 1 final ratio on the case. So this will gear it down some since I'm running the big tires with the new motor. That'll help. Alright, now I'm going to try and put it all back together and make it a little tighter.